This is video 93 of 101. This video is about the big picture. Before I was 16, I lived in my own world. I was ridiculously privileged and I had absolutely no idea. Whenever I had a problem in my life, that problem completely consumed my life because I knew nothing except for my own life. I was so invested into my own life and literally knew nothing else beyond that. And that was the way it was. But then, when I was 16, I became mindful. Something happened, something just clicked, and my bubble just popped completely. And really, that was probably the most impactful moment that I've ever had in my entire life. And it's still, ever since then, I've just been learning and growing and creating so differently and so much more meaningfully since then. And I'm so thankful because honestly, I would have been a real shit if I continued the way I was going. So, the reason why I'm telling you that story is because the way that I look at things now is at the big picture. When we have problems, when we have things going on in our life, it's really, really easy to get caught up in the emotion of it because emotions literally are like drugs. They make us think and feel different things. It's so easy to look at another person's life and give them advice, but when it comes to our own life, we can't do anything about it. And that's because we have emotion in our problems, but we don't in anybody else's. And the emotion is what's clouding our judgment. And the best way to get rid of the emotion, of course, obviously the literal physical tactic is to just like get it out by getting out your hormones, by like running or screaming or just jumping up and down or just like literally freaking the fuck out. That is the best way to get literally the emotion out of your system, the kind of the adrenaline. But then we really need to take a step back. We need to look at the big picture. So let's just telescope way out and look at our problems, because honestly, when you just get out of them, you just look at them from a different perspective, literally any perspective, take a pick, you've got 360 degrees of them, pick your perspective and just take a look at it and really just take the emotion out of it, because it's going to cloud your judgment. You know, that's why people say to sleep on things. You really need to just clear your head and get rid of the emotion. When you take a nice good sleep, it really helps you to just come back to that problem and just see it for what it really is rather than you being in it. Just get out of it. Just look at it all over. Alright, and now I'm going to throw in another dimension, and that is time. Because this is what actually has helped me make a lot of decisions in my life. You know, I'm really bad at making small decisions like, what do you want to eat for lunch today? But I'm really great at making decisions like, hey, what career do you want to have? I'm like, that. But lunch, oh boy. For me, the reason for that is because it's really easy when I'm making a big decision in my life. All I do is I just look at my ideal future self and I think, what decision did they make? Did they say yes to this? Okay, I'm gonna say yes to this. But it's really hard to look at that future self and be like, okay, what did she choose for lunch on June 21st, 2016? Okay, I'm gonna choose that for lunch. Like, you don't know, right? But big decisions, it's really easy to say, oh hey, did I have the courage to come out? Did I have the balls to quit my job and do something that I'm totally passionate about that was a complete major risk and maybe didn't work out? Spoiler alert, I just did that 2 weeks ago. Did I gain the awareness to work out and get fit and love my body more? Did I buy that plane ticket and take off? So the way that I like to do it is literally just imagine like that version of yourself that you want to be, that future version of yourself in like a year or 5 years time, and being like, okay, this is my most ideal self that I'm striving for. What did they do? And then do that.